Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Today is a wonderful day. Truly wonderful for me. I wake up early before 9 and I can't wait what this day brings me. Thank you for being here with all of us. I'm not alone. I'm not alone in this endeavor of galactic awakening. Oh, first thing first, I want to really thank my galactic technical team. I'm sorry. Galactic technical team, they upgraded my computer overnight. Yes, they asked me before, and so I have, they call it Windows 10. It just came for free to my machine, removed the viruses, removed all this virus blocking software. It's just funny. Yesterday I had a major like typing and then waiting for like 3 minutes to things to come up on the screen. Anyway, thank you very much, dear beings, people, our family. Thank you. I know you can hear me every time, but I never thank you openly like this. Thank you. I hope everybody else will start feeling your presence. It doesn't have to be a spaceship on top, on the roof of your house, but it can be just this feeling of kindness that somebody's watching over you. If you have your doubts, if you have your fears, if you have your difficulties in life. Thank you again. So today's little chat of mine is dedicated to Celine from Healing Archangel team in Archangel Michael's forum group. Please join there as well if you have a chance. Contribute, be part of it. Don't just sit on the sidelines. Don't just sit, be part of it. And it's dedicated to Theo, my old French, Yugoslavian, Australian friend. Thank you, Theo. So today's conversation is about responsibility. And the title goes like this. When responsibility is accepted, the guilt disappears. Do you want to start with guilt or start with responsibility? First of all, who creates your guilt? Of course it's you, nobody else. Who's responsible for your responsibility? Again, you. So, when you get it in a very blunt terms like this, you get the answer that you're the one who has to blame yourself all the time for all what is happening to you. There's no other. There's no God, there's no boss, there's no cabal, just you. So, we start with recognizing the guilt in us. As a collective, as a humanity, we're guilty of Second World War, of the Holocaust, and every time people mentioning the Holocaust on the news, it's actually to produce a feeling of guilt in the people watching it, in the observer. When they create massive fake events, doesn't matter. 9/11, I'm not saying nobody was hurt there, the building were not destroyed, but it was fake. It was actually not for the right reasons what they're pretending. They're pretending it is a terrorist, but it's actually no. It's actually for you to become very subsided into fear, into guilt, into docileness, into obedience. Okay, so flip this around. Okay, watch it from the outside. Okay, watch it why certain things are happening and what is actually producing on you. When you realize that this is the main cause of all these wars, all these difficulties, just for you to recognize that you don't have to take it anymore. Let's say we as a collective, we don't want to take a responsibility for Second World War. As a collective, I'm talking, as a humanity. Because Hitler couldn't do anything by himself. Not even with the army of, a couple of 100,000 generals. Has to employ complete Germany plus all the other countries around. Some are making socks, some are making bombs. I mean, same shit, same difference. They're all part of, feeding the anger towards an enemy. First they were Jewish or Polish or Serbians, or then they run out of the enemies, so they have, okay, let's have Russians. Then Americans come in the place, so let's have Americans as an enemies. So Americans have Germans as an enemies, then they brought Japanese, so now they have a Japanese enemies. So do you understand how it's a very perfect game, very sophisticated, dirty game that was played between these parties. They're actually all on the same side to keep you completely enslaved. But now you're much smarter, you're much more, you're less obedient, you're less controllable, okay? You feel much more from within. Then something is not right. And now you actually can pinpoint, say, okay, this is not right. I don't like this. I don't like what I see on the TV. But there are people that are still watching it. You can always turn this off and watch my silly videos or David Icke's videos or whoever. We have ton of funny people. We are funny people because we don't judge these guys what they do, but we know how to actually get rid of them. Do you understand? I know how to get rid of all this scam that I was walking on this earth, to accept them as part of me, because I didn't want to take a responsibility. I'm responsible for their behavior as well. I cannot just put blame on them. It's my responsibility. I was part of it. I was part of this old Yugoslavia for 50 years. There was war after war, like every 20 years was a war here. I took my part, let's say, if I didn't want to take a gun in my hand. That's how far I went. I end up in jail, but that's okay. So from this perspective, I kind of took a responsibility, but then I felt, okay, I will not be part of it. So I flee, like I just left this country. But now I'm taking full responsibility for what I'm doing. I'm disclosing what I feel, that it is true. This is my truth. And by this truth, I'm not hurting Hitler, I'm not hurting Serbians, Croatians, whoever that were engaged in the war. The biggest threat that my words have, it's towards your ego, the listener, the watcher, the one who pretends everything is cool, everything is normal, let's stay like this forever. So I call you, well, most of you, I call you escapist artist. You developed enormous techniques how to be escapist, or the one who knows how to escape from responsibility. Look at this, we'll read just a couple of these little things. Compliance. Why are you complacent? Why? With anything. Oh, mother taught you to become complacent. So when your wife comes, you become complacent as well, even if you know it's completely ridiculous what they're asking. So, okay, recognize you've been programmed, that's all, nothing else. Authoritatism, but same crap. You like to be under certain authority of somebody else. This means I don't want to take a responsibility. Is it your general in the army? Is it your boss? Is it your husband? Is it your mother, father, let's say in parental situations? Is it your priest? He has authority over you to connect you with the God. Come on. That's a worse kind of escape of responsibility. Let me give it to my priest and he will take care of me. And he'll take care of my, children if I bring them in there. This is sarcasm, so not all of them, all right? Attainment. You can pretend everything is, oh, it has to be like this. I'm not there to get involved. I don't want to have my hands dirty. I'm too shy to speak whatever, publicly, or even to speak. I'm too shy. Shy of what? Shy because of what? Because you don't want to take a responsibility for your own existence. Another one. Not having a self-faith or faith in yourself. Meaning again, you are completely ignorant towards what God gave you. God gave me what He gave me, what she gave me. I'm using it, I think, at least 90%. And there are people that are using zero because everything else of this energy, like live energy, was taken from them, like stolen. Is it banks? Is it priests? Is it a family tradition and all these other situations that you think they are normal? Just because you don't want to take a responsibility for your own life. Being submissive, that's another nice one. Not being the one who actually hear others and just hear them and accept them. This is not submissiveness. Submissiveness is if I say, so you have to do this and this and this, you do it and you feel so miserable. Okay? Maybe what I've told you, this is good thing, like do this and this and this, and it's a very good thing. But if you take it in a very wrong way, to me this is submissiveness. So absolutely no, like you don't do this. You submit to no one. Addictions, don't want to go there. I mean, this is to me the lowest of the lowest. And people think addictions are only whatever, cigarettes, drugs, alcohol, like these kind of physical. No, addiction to gossiping, addiction to fear, addiction to watch the news and freaking out on every comment they do, or addiction to confrontation, to aggression. People actually seeking, going around, and you can see them, they're seeking to get confrontational with anything, with anybody. Another form of escapism is envy. You become envious of other person, of their havings, of their lookings, of their whatever. It's always somebody else better than you. That's what it means. Lack of self-worth. Okay? When you're envious, when you're jealous. So not having responsibility to actually take a stand for you. I'm very satisfied what I am. I'm very satisfied what I have. And I'm very proud of this. I have nothing. But I'm the richest man in the world. I'm talking my personal things. So there's more types of, the way how people escape. Social behavior rules. They will follow every single rule possible. Go on the a light green, where the marks, the white marks on the, I don't know the expression for this, where you have to cross. If you cross on the side, there's a 500 kunas penalty. If you cross on the red and it's a green, oh my God. And people actually stopping me because I go on the side. When the car pass, I go just across the street where is no this light. And the woman comes, no, you go there, you can be killed. I said, no, you'll be killed if you go on the lights when it's a green light. And you have some crazy one who goes through green lights. And you're not paying attention. So you actually give your responsibility to this stupid light who doesn't have a clue that there is some crazy one. It's passing through the square, through the light. This is how we are. Or we were. Let's change it now. Another one of escapist, artist technique was, let's get medicated. And they invented like enormous protocols of medication and ton of illnesses they invented just to get you out of yourself, out of taking responsibility for your own health. And this is one of the most important. When you give your power into some stupid medicine freaks who have no clue what they're doing except they're watching their own pocket. I mean, they're greedy. They want to be all famous. They always be all famous surgeons, whatever. Now when you think giving your life to some freaks, greedy, selfish freaks like this, is disgusting. It's disgusting for your own worthiness. You obviously worth nothing. But I really telling you, there is in every single one of us a possibility to jump out of this. Just by conscious choice that you take a responsibility for whatever you do and whatever we as a collective did it. So live in a convenience as well. I'm cool, I have enough, whatever, money, I have a wife, I have this, I have that, look you have. But you're not taking responsibility for any of these things. You're just saying I have. And you become basically an owner of something that it doesn't exist. Not realizing that the only thing that exists is your own life energy I'm talking. And by behaving like this, you're giving bits every single day, with every single thought of envy, not worthiness, and so on. You're giving it away. And you're getting older, you're getting sicker, you're getting uglier, you're getting very unhappy. So look how simple. Take a responsibility and completely, this will disappear. Just take a responsibility. Yes, it is me. I was creating these things to myself. But I choose now not anymore. So I choose now to finish. Thank you.